Hi guys, it's Dinosaur Friend, and it's time for another Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. So what the heck happened last time, I guess? Where we basically got to the sealed temple, opened the sealed, the Gate of Time, defeated the imprisoned, and found out what the heck Groose has been doing here. Groose is such an awesome character. You gotta love that guy. You gotta love that guy. Anyways, here's Impa, and we need to, apparently talk to this person.
Hey!
At last! I've been expecting you, Dino. You are doubtless overwhelmed. You are doubtless overwhelmed? I think she means you are doubtless over... That sounds weird to me, I don't know. So I will explain things as simply as I can. This is a temple of Hylia, though it will come to be known as the Sealed Temple sometime in the future. You stand in the past, ages before your own time. Here, the goddess Hylia has only just sealed away demise. And a little time has passed since the goddess sent the outcropping of rock into the sky that would one day become Skyloft. It is true to its name. You have passed through the Gate of Time to an era in the distant past. You will have many questions, but for now, you must proceed back through the doors back through the great doors behind you. Oh. It is there the person you risk life and blood to defend waits for you. Okay, so we apparently have to go there, but I want to go ahead and save the game because I haven't saved the game yet, and that's probably a really important thing to do because you're gonna lose all your save files if you don't frickin' save your game. So that's the tip of the day here. Oh, is that a thing to dig? That thing to dig? Oh man, that's not a thing to dig. I don't dig this at all. Ha ha ha. Anyways, great doors. Yay. You've come so far, Dino. I'm glad you made it. I imagine Impa filled you in on everything. We've traveled very far from home to the distant past. In this era, the wounds inflicted on the land during the battle between the goddess and the Demon King was known as Demise. A Demon King known as Demise have not yet healed. All the fairy tales of about that war we heard growing up in Skyloft. Incredible as it may seem, they appear to be all real. I think it's time you learned the whole story. Let me try to explain. The old gods created a supreme power that gave anyone who possessed it the ability to shape reality and fulfill any desire. They called it the Triforce. In his thirst to make the world his own, Demise readied a massive army of monsters for war. He sought to take the Triforce for himself by force. The goddess feared for her people. She used her power to send both them and the Triforce into the sky, and on a slice of the earth she cut away from the land. This floating rock became the home of our people. In time, it became known as Skyloft. After a long and fierce battle, the goddess Hylia succeeded in sealing away Demise. However, soon after the Demon King was imprisoned, it became clear that the seal will no longer hold against his fearsome power. Hylia suffered grave injuries in her battle with the Demon King. She knew that if he broke free again, there would be no stopping him. And if the Demon King were to free himself, it would mean the end of the world for all beings of this land. In order to put an end to the Demon King, Hylia devised two separate plans and set them both into motion. Link's all like, "Ah, what is going on?" First, she created Fi. She made the spirit that resides in your sword to serve a single purpose, to assist her chosen hero on this mission. Hey, Fi, they're talking about you! Her second plan was to abandon her divine form and transfer her soul to the body of a mortal. She made this sacrifice, as you likely guess, so that supreme power created by the old gods could one day be used. For a while, the supreme power of the Triforce was created by the gods. All of this power can never be wielded by one. Knowing this power was her last and only hope, the goddess gave up on her divine powers and her immortal form. Wait, if she was gravely wounded, how is she immortal? I don't know. You probably figured out by now, haven't you, Dino? You are the chosen hero. And I, Zelda, am the goddess reborn as a mortal. The day of the ceremony, Girahim's tornado tossed me out of the sky and down to the world below. I was nearly captured by the demonic forces, but I was rescued at the last moment by the old woman who lives in the sealed grounds. I had no memory of all of my existence as Hylia, but she explained it to me. She helped me remember who I was and what I had to do. I set out to pray at the goddess statues located at each temple across the land. Each statue stirred up memories within me, and after I visited them all, Impa, the agent of the goddesses, led me here to the past. You know what? This sounds like they should create a game based on Zelda doing this. It actually sounds kind of cool. Kind of like in tandem with Skyward Sword. That would actually be pretty neat. All of this is part of the same great effort to prevent the revival of Demise. Stripped of his true physical form by the seal that binds him, he takes in the shape of an abomination. But even in his hideous state, he's more than capable of devouring this land if we allow him to do what he desires. We must stop him from freeing himself and from the seal that imprisons him at any cost. That is why I intend to remain here in this time and place to sustain the seal as best I can. As long as I continue this vigil, we may be able to prevent the Demon King from fully reviving himself in our own time. I must maintain the seal that Hylia, rather that I created so long ago, and keep it strong for as long as I am able. With memories of my former life returning to me, I can see that this is my purpose. Oh no! Dino. The goddess created Fee and the blade. She's a part of for specific reasons. For the task standing against Demise in the monstrous form, he now assumes For the task of standing against Demise in the monstrous forms, he now assumes rests solely on your shoulders. Back in our own time, you've already driven him back into his prison twice now. I can't thank you enough for that, Dino. Wait, that giant monstrosity was Demise? During your long journey, you've grown so much. You learned wisdom from solving devious puzzles and traps. You gained power by honing and tempering both yourself and your sword. By overcoming the trial set before you by the goddesses, you have found true courage. Now those qualities reside in you, and you are worthy of wielding the power of the old gods left behind for our kind. You can claim the Triforce. Ah, that's what was on my hand, the Triforce. Valiant hero, you have endured many hardships and journeyed far in your quest to reach this place. Along your travels, have found wisdom, power, and courage. And this I shall bless your sword with the goddess's power. May it give you and the sword the strength to drive back the abomination that threatens this land. The mark you see upon the back of your hand is proof that you are the hero of legend, and within you dwells sacred power. It is the mark of the Triforce. Stand now, Dino. Draw your sword. Ooh, will this upgrade my sword? Yeah! 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 The goddess has blessed your blade, and the Master Sword has at least achieved its ultimate form. The sword is now imbued with the mythical power to drive back demons, and only Dino may wield it. Yay, Master Sword! Dino, before I say another word, I feel like I owe you an apology. You see, the mark of the Triforce on your hand was a symbol of the greatest power in this world. If you can obtain the actual Triforce, we will have the power to vanquish Demise once and for all. But the problem is, among countless souls in the world, only a select few, those with an unbreakable spirit, can wield its might. It's impossible to know the true reason why the old gods created the Triforce, but I have a theory of my own. The gods created the Triforce, yet they specifically designed it so that their own kind could never use its power. Somehow, I think it may have been their way of giving hope to all the mortal beings of this land. Which brings us back to you. To face Demise and to give land hope, the goddess Hylia needed someone with an unbreakable spirit. That someone is you, Dino. But the spirit alone wasn't enough. You had to overcome many trials and awaken the hero within yourself so that you can wield that supreme power. So Hylia, I knew if it meant saving Zelda, you would throw yourself headfirst into any danger without even a moment's doubt. I used you. Link's like, no! I can't begin to tell you how sorry I am for pulling you into all of this, Dino. But you have to understand, this is a war, and the fate of the land hangs in the balance. I need your strength to tip the scales in our favor. All that may be well-intentioned and true, but it doesn't mean that it's right, and it doesn't excuse my action. I'm prepared to pay the price for what I've done. To ensure that the seal holds, I will remain here, in this time, in deep sleep for thousands of years. Dino, I can't say it enough. I'm so sorry for the way I had you involved. But until my memory of things before our lifetime returned to me, I had no idea we were fated to carry such a heavy destiny. Before all this, I was happy just spending my days hanging around with you in Skyloft. I wanted that feeling to last forever. No! Well, it's true that I am Hylia reborn. I'm still my father's daughter, and your friend. I'm still your Zelda. When Demise is finally gone, there will be no more need for the seal that binds him. Then I'll be able to wake up. So I'm going to ask you a favor, Sleepyhead. Ever since we were kids, I'd always be the one to wake you up when you slept in. But this time, when all this is over, will you come and wake me up? I promise. I promise. It's okay, Link. We can wake her up later. You know, that kind of looks like a crystal Mario can spin, star spin and crack open. You guys have been watching Mario Galaxy. You know what would be really wild? I think Zelda mentioned that I have like the Triforce in like some kind of weird form, but they're actually like in real life or something, like, and other people hold them. I'm kind of guessing that Zelda holds wisdom and I hold courage, but who holds power? It'd be wicked weird if Groose held power. I mean, like, I'm just making a prediction, but if he held the Triforce of Power, that would be freaking wicked. Anyways, what's up with it? I've seen you said goodbye. Now you must keep the promise you made to her. You must find the Triforce. Return to your time. There's work that needs to be done there. Do not fear for Zelda. I will watch over here. Go and now fulfill your destiny. What if you need sleep, man? Like, what are you gonna do, man? Are you just gonna like not sleep forever? Do you have like a lot of coffee? I can get you some Skyloft coffee made from bird droppings. I know, coffee's not made from bird droppings. That would be crazy. That would be disgusting. So, you have returned. Then you know everything. On the other side of that gate, Zelda waits suspended in a sleep without end. But do not despair, for she is still alive and well. True to the legend, the Triforce is the one thing with the power to vanquish Demise. It is thought to have been hidden within Skyloft by the goddess. Sadly, that is all we know where it rests. The other clues to its whereabouts have been lost to the ages. Oh, that would be so wicked if Groose held power, because if it's held in Skyloft, that would mean, like, the people of Skyloft would have... Oh, man, that would be crazy. Dino, you would likely have come to the same conclusion, but I will spell it out to you just the same. The key to finding the Triforce must be in Skyloft. Go now, Dino. Go find the Triforce. Whoa, whoa, whoa there. Hold up. Dino, there's something I gotta tell you. So Zelda, how's she holding up? Was she okay when you saw her? Actually... That's terrible. It's gotta be so hard for that poor girl. But you're gonna do something about this mess, right? Dino, I made up my mind. I'm not going back. I'm staying right here with Granny. Aw, don't look so bummed out. Do I look sad? Nah. I'm doing what I want to do. Now, I know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. I got this feeling in my belly that there's work I gotta do here. Someone's gotta watch that big, ugly monster. And someone's gotta make sure Granny's doing alright. It ain't as action-packed as what you're doing, but maybe this is my destiny, you know what I mean? Besides, it's not so bad here. Living up in the sky was okay, I guess, but... But don't you just love the way it smells down here? What? That's not weird to say. Check it out. Zelda and Granny have brought life back to the land here. I bet even the weakest sapling can grow to a beast of a tree in the soil like this. It brightened up a place like this a little. I mean, sure, it'd take a few years for it to grow, but as far as I'm concerned, I got nothing but time. It's weird to say out loud, but it's just how I feel right now. So, yeah, when you get back to Skyloft, do me a favor and let the people know I'm doing okay down here. Colin and Stritch might get a little emotional since they look up to me, but you tell them I'm happy, okay? Thanks, Dino. Aw, Groose, you're so dear. Okay, so now we gotta head back to Skyloft, apparently, and we gotta do it via bird statue. But, you know, if the people of Skyloft have the Triforce, that would be wicked crazy if it's Groose, Zelda, and me that have it. But, ooh, bird feathers might be a good idea to catch right now. Darn it, birds! Oh well. Ah! I wanted to catch those birds too, but oh well. Anyways, obviously we got to make it back to Skyloft right now, because Skyloft is a place to go. It's kind of ooh, that looks like something I want to catch. It's kind of funny, this whole time I've been casting, this episode and last episode, I've been actually extremely tired today. I know I say that a lot, but today more so than usual, because it is a Saturday that I'm recording this, and I like worked out for like 3 to 4 hours today. I don't know what possessed me to do it, but I just did it, guys. It was like 2 to 3 hours in the morning and then like an hour at night, and like for some reason I had all this energy and I just had to use it up. So right now, like, I'm at the end of my energy. Like, my energy's not working anymore. So let's head to the sky, guys, and see what we can do. Alright, let's head back to Skyloft, and I'm just flapping my arms around like a stupid birdie bird, because I'm riding a one. Haha, get it. Wow, there was a lot of talking this episode, just reading all that stuff, but yeah. We found out what we need to do finally, and I guess we gotta figure out what to do in Skyloft now. What do we need to do? But I'm kind of glad that we got the new Master Sword. That's kind of amazing, in a way. Like, I mean, look at how pretty this thing is. Like, the wings open, and I'm just like, ah, yeah, look at that, look at that. It's all shiny. But anyways, we're actually out of time right now, so yeah. Anyways, this time around, we basically figured out what Zelda's been up to. And, you know, I did say that it would be pretty cool if Nintendo made a game out of that. Just, kind of, like, different. Like, I wouldn't expect fighting like how Link does it. Like, what if it's just, like, incredible puzzle solving? That would be actually pretty neat in a way. But, yeah, so now... we have to find all the Triforce pieces, and Groose is unfortunately going to stay down there and protect old Granny from the monster with his massive catapult railgun. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this part, and I shall see you guys on the next one.